A short disclaimer. There's something most men never realize about attraction. Women are not just turned on by looks, they're turned on by presence. That quiet confidence when you walk into a room, the way you carry yourself. The small details that most men overlook. Those are what make women pay attention. So today on Be Stoic, we're breaking down the 7 physical traits that truly turn women on and the one that surprisingly doesn't. By the end, you'll understand why attraction is something you build, not something you're born with. Let's start with the truth most men ignore. Women don't fall for a man just because he's tall, rich, or has perfect genetics. They fall for the man who embodies power, discipline, and calm energy. That's what ignites their curiosity, and that's what keeps them hooked. So let's start with the first physical trait that changes everything. 1. Your posture, the silent signal of power. When you walk into a room, your posture speaks before you say a single word. Rounded shoulders slouch back looking the ground. That's the posture of a man who doesn't believe he matters. But stand straight, chest open, shoulders relax, head high, and something changes. Women notice it instantly because posture tells a story. It says, "This man respects himself." Women are biologically tuned to sense confidence. Not arrogance, confidence. They see a straight posture as strength and safety. Traits that trigger attraction at a subconscious level. Try this next time you enter a room. Imagine a string pulling your head slightly upward like a soldier walking with calm certainty. Don't overdo it. Just own your space. That one adjustment, it shifts how women see you and how you see yourself. 2. Eye contact, a magnetic force. Here's the truth. Eye contact can make a woman feel seen or exposed. And how you look at her determines which one she feels. A weak man avoids eye contact. He looks away too soon. An insecure man stares too long, trying to prove something. But a stoic man, he holds it just long enough. He's grounded, present, unmoved. That's what draws her in. Because when you look at her without needing her reaction, she feels your presence. She feels your masculine energy. Eye contact is a difference between a man who's chasing validation and one who already has it. Women want the second type, the one who doesn't flinch, who doesn't perform. And here's a secret. The power of your eyes isn't about intimidation. It's about calm control. When you can look someone in the eyes and not lose your peace, you've mastered one of the most powerful forms of attraction. 3. Your voice, the frequency of confidence. Women feel your energy, not through what you say but how you say it. A deep, steady voice instantly communicates calm authority, not dominance, not aggression, but strength that doesn't need to shout. When you rush your words, raise your pitch, or talk too fast, it signals nervousness. But slow it down. Speak with purpose and suddenly you sound like a man in control of himself. It's not about faking a deep voice. It's about breathing from your diaphragm, relaxing your shoulders, and speaking like someone who means what he says. Because here's a truth women will never admit directly. They're drawn to men whose words vibrate with certainty. It's not about vocabulary. It's about emotional frequency. The calmer your tone, the stronger your impact. For grooming, the discipline of self-respect. This one isn't about being pretty. It's about being intentional. You don't need perfect hair or flawless skin. You need care. Women notice when your beard is well trimmed. Your nails are clean. Your clothes fit you well. It tells them something important. This man pays attention to detail. Grooming isn't vanity. It's discipline in physical form. When you take care of yourself, you're communicating that you have standards not just for yourself, but for everything in your life. And here's the truth. Most men underestimate how powerful this is. It's not about brands or expensive cologne. It's about cleanliness, neatness, and the quiet message it sends. I value myself enough to present myself well. Women are attracted to that because it reflects emotional stability. A man who respects his body usually respects his boundaries, his time, and his purpose. 5. Your walk, the flow of confidence. You can tell everything about a man by the way he walks. A man rushing everywhere, constantly checking his phone, he's reactive. A man walking with slow, grounded steps, he's intentional. Women subconsciously pick up on rhythm. When your movement is calm, steady, and purposeful, it radiates presence. You're not seeking attention. You command it. A confident walk is subtle, not exaggerated, not robotic, just balanced. Your shoulders slightly back, your steps measured, your gaze forward. That's why in any social setting you can spot the man who doesn't chase. He moves differently. And women feel that because energy doesn't lie. When your body moves with ease, women sense safety. When you move with tension, they sense insecurity. So train yourself to walk like you're going somewhere, but you're not in a hurry. That balance of purpose and patience is magnetic. 6. Fitness, strength without vanity. Physical fitness isn't about impressing anyone. It's about self-mastery. You don't need a six-pack. You need strength that shows in your energy. When your body is trained, your mind follows. Your posture improves. Your movements become sharper. Your breathing deepens. All of that creates an aura women feel even before they notice your body. A fit man radiates discipline, and discipline is deeply attractive because it says, I can control myself. And in a world of men who can't, that stands out. You don't need to become a gym addict. Just commito consistency. Push your limits. Sweat daily. Build a body that reflects inner order. Because women are not attracted to the muscle itself. They're attracted to what it represents. Effort, consistency, and power rest are strained by purpose. That's the kind of masculinity that never goes unnoticed. 7. Your style. The extension of identity. Style is not about fashion, it's about storytelling. Every piece of clothing you wear says something about who you are. Are you clean, intentional, and balanced, or are you blending in with everyone else? A Stoic man doesn't dress to impress others. He dresses to express discipline and calm confidence. Your clothes don't need to scream. They should speak quietly, well-fitted, minimal, neutral tones, timeless pieces that say you know who you are. Because when your outer world aligns with your inner order, people sense it instantly. Women feel drawn to men who have a defined aesthetic, not because of trends, but because it shows self-awareness. You don't need expensive brands. You need clarity in presentation. When your style reflects your value, simplicity, order, and strength, it becomes irresistible. Bonus trait, the aging advantage. Let's destroy a myth. Men lose value with age. That's false completely. If you're becoming wiser, fitter, calmer, and more focused, age doesn't weaken you. It magnifies you because maturity itself is attractive. A man in his 30s or 40s who carries himself with quiet strength and emotional control often outshines younger men chasing approval. Women are drawn to that grounded energy, so don't fear aging. Evolve through it. Become sharper, more stoic, more aware. Because a man who ages with discipline and purpose becomes the most attractive version of himself. Now for the one physical trait that doesn't matter. Most men waste energy chasing its height. Men think it's everything. Women mention it. Memes exaggerated, but in real life it's far less important than you believe. Sure, it can get attention, but it doesn't keep attraction. Because once a woman feels your energy, your composure, and your presence, height disappears. A man who radiates calm confidence stands taller than any man measured in inches. It's not your height, it's your frame, your physical, emotional, and mental frame. If your presence fills the space you're in, she feels it. If your energy is stable, she trusts it. And that's what women truly want. A man whose essence is bigger than his body. Attraction isn't a mystery, it's a reflection. Every physical trait that turns women on starts with how much you respect yourself. Straighten your posture. Speak calmly. Maintain your grooming. Move with purpose. Train your body. Define your style. Embrace your age. Do these things not to get women, but to become the kind of man who doesn't need to chase them because attraction built on self-mastery never fades. And that's a lesson every Stoic man understands. You can't control what women like, but you can control who you become. When you embody discipline, calm, and confidence, women feel it, and they respond to it every single time. So if you found value in this message, remember, this is Bestow Stoic, where we turn philosophy into power and power into peace. Stay strong, stay grounded, and never forget your presence is your